Hi everyone. This won't be my usual fun, lighthearted videos. This is actually to address a point. I am going to do a response to Confused Matthew's choice of words rant. And I'm also doing a video, help sponsoring Blake Foster's Stand Up to Bullying routine, campaign. And just to warn you guys, this will be a long video. I may have to divide it up into a few parts. And Confused Matthew, if you were watching this video, the reason I'm wearing my Green Ranger shirt, I don't know if you watch Power Rangers or not. It's for Blake's purposes. Anyways, the reason I came up with this, and just to warn you guys, as I said, this will be a long video, and I will be using words that may cause controversy. But I am not using these words in a derogatory sense. I am using them because people are using them to be hurtful, and I thought it would be better if I say these words as opposed to actually saying the F word. Alright, I'm going to put you in a number of different scenarios. The thing that Confused Matthew brought up was Anderson Cooper's interview on the Ellen DeGeneres show. And he got flamed for talking about the movie The Dilemma, which I haven't seen yet. But in that movie, Vince Vaughn, from the trailer, used the word gay to mean stupid. Now, I have seen people do this with retarded as well. And I have said in previous videos that I have Asperger's, which is a form of autism. And as I said, I tend to lead a normal life. I have a girlfriend. I have friends. And I have talked to some users on YouTube who use the word retarded to mean stupid, and I asked them to stop. Case in point, Homie T10. And to this day, Homie T10 and I are still really good friends. He doesn't use it as far as I know, and whenever he does, he corrects himself, which is very good. And the point I'm trying to make is that when people use this, it is offensive to me. Now, I saw the Glee ad campaign starring Lauren Parter and Jane Lynch, but I thought, okay, people have been trying to get rid of these words for years. Now, I have friends that are gay, and I have not once called them a faggot, and they have not once called me a retard, because they know that that will upset me. Now, either people know or don't know that I have a disability. And one of those things that always bothers me is when people use words like retard or faggot or kike for that matter to offend me is really disgusting. I have friends that are Hispanic as well. Now, I'm going to dive a little into the past for you guys. From elementary school to even part of my college experience, I have been bullied. Now, I'm not going to name names, but I was bullied for the past 20-some years. And I would like to talk a bit about ethics with you guys. Ethics are the things that determine a polite person from a rude and disrespectful one. For example, you don't talk at someone. Sometimes we may occasionally do this, but it is not okay. Blake, I just want to say one thing to you, bud. I made this video to help you out as well, and to be a part of your campaign. I am doing this not as a Power Rangers fan, but as your friend. And you mean a lot to me. You mean as much as my friends that aren't famous. That part I had to say. And now that I've taken care of why I'm doing this video, I want to talk a bit about bullying in my past. Well, bullying is never acceptable. It can even be saying you, like if someone loans you money and saying you haven't paid it back when you clearly haven't. It is obnoxious, and it makes people trust you less. Now, there's a difference between rude and straight up bullying. Rude is calling someone a derogatory term. Imagine, this is another example that happened to me. I was in a work site, and there was a kid, he was about maybe 5, and there was a guy I was working with. Again, I'm not going to mention names. But with the black kid present, this employer let out the word nigger on and said that while the kid's parents were in sight. Now, I'm not bringing this up to open a can of worms with said person. I am using this to say, as an example, what's not okay to do in an environment. Bottom line, you don't say these things. It is not nice. And I have had to deal with this. And now that I'm older, and I can honestly say that if people, I am not asking people to stop. I'm asking people to be conscious of when they use words like retarded when talking to someone. Bullying is a bigger issue than using retard, faggot, things like that to offend people. I also have friends that are Hispanic and have a zero tolerance policy when somebody uses a term like beaner. Now, as I said, if you're thinking I'm saying these things to be mean, I am not. I am using these to make a valid point. To me, if you want to make me mad, you would take Fozzie's corpse, my dog Fuzzy, and use it to make a puppet show right in front of me. Even if it's not intended. I'll give you another example. Last week, Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, reviewed the movie Alaska. There was a scene where the poachers showed the mother's corpse to the baby polar bear cub. This cub is barely old enough to fend for itself, but bottom line, you did not do those things. It is rude, it is vulgar, and is very inappropriate. Blake and Confused Matthew, I hope you enjoyed my videos. My final remarks are these. I may use the middle finger, one of the most inappropriate things you can do in my stand-up comedy, but I do not use it to actually flip someone off. However, I have flipped people off. I'm guilty of this. I have said the word fuck. I am not a perfect person. I use foul language. I've gotten into trouble for being sarcastic. And it really annoys the ever-loving crap out of me. Anyways, if you have watched this rant, thank you for listening to my rant about ethics. This will be the first, if not many, of announcement videos I make for this channel. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow I'll have another fun video for you guys where I talk about my history as a Power Rangers fan. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good weekend, and thank you for watching. I'm sorry if this video was difficult for you to watch, and my apologies for the controversy. Thank you.